Hi, this is SNESman. I had to beat Super Ghouls and Ghosts for my last review, and it was a hideously hard experience. So, to make the adventure less painful for you guys, I thought I'd give some tips and insight into how to beat the game. Now, I'm no expert, there are tons of people who are better than me, but I still have some useful strategies to show you. So sit back and bask in my infinite wisdom. Here is how to beat Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Tip number 1. Master the double jump. The main character, Arthur, can do 2 jumps while he's in midair, kind of like Super Smash Bros. The key to success in this game is mastering that technique. Don't double jump all the time though. Instead, use one jump most of the time and only use the second jump for last minute directional changes. That way you always have an escape route. Tip number 2. Memorize the levels. You should learn all the levels by heart. This actually isn't too hard. Just keep paying attention and noting to yourself where all the nasty stuff is, like, oh, here's the part with the ghosts, I better run fast. Or, here's the part with the imps, I better pick them off one by one. Also, try to remember where the treasure chests are. You can find these by jumping around and revealing them. If you can't remember the locations though, then just look them up online with a walkthrough. Unless, of course, you're one of those hardcore gamers that eats nails for breakfast. Walkthroughs are for wimps! Tip number 3. Use the right weapons. This is an easy one. Just remember to only use 3 weapons: the dagger, the bow and arrow, and possibly the lance if you're good with it. These are the only efficient weapons in the game. The other ones, like the scythe, the axe, and the torch, are awful. They're too slow and cumbersome to be useful in most situations. Another suggestion, use armor to your advantage. Make sure you find gold armor and keep it, because it greatly improves your attack. Don't get cocky when you're like this though. You still lose your armor in one hit, and don't get me started about the stupid shield upgrades. They only block projectiles, and they only work if you stand still, which makes you a freaking sitting duck. Don't worry about finding these, because it's not worth it. Tip number 4. Sacrifice yourself. The emo message, "Life is futile," is suddenly very useful. Since Arthur has nearly unlimited lives and continues, you should never worry about losing a life. Instead, focus on keeping your weapons and armor, which are way more important. For instance, if there's a bad item in your way and you can't dodge it, then just kill yourself. Don't be afraid to use your lives as experiments. Just go boldly forward and take risks. Remember, you've got a million more Arthurs in reserve to back you up, so don't worry about dying. Tip number 5. Infiltrate Astaroth's castle. This is the hardest level in the game. It's the 7th stage and it's just sadistic. Remember that you have to beat the game twice? Well, this level is really hard on the second run through because you have to use an awful item, the ring, to beat the boss. To get the ring, you have to be wearing gold armor and then find it in one of the chests like a normal item. Sometimes it appears and sometimes it doesn't, so it's a real hassle. Here's my strategy. Once you find the ring, keep it. Don't ever switch items on this level. Even though the ring sucks, getting it back will waste even more of your precious time than just using it. So once you have the ring, learn every inch of the level by heart. Get really fast because you have a 5-minute time limit. Here are some things to speed up the process. Double jump all the small ladders. Wait for each imp to come out before you kill them. Never try to rush past them. Don't open the chests next to the red demon until you kill it. I say this because if you open up the wrong chest and expose a crappy item, the demon could knock you into it. Now, about killing the red demon, or red Aramer as the game calls them, hit this guy hard while he's asleep and then retreat before you attack again. I know this isn't very helpful, but I haven't found a better way to kill him, so if you have any better suggestions, please tell me. Tip number 6. Learn to kill Astaroth. This is the hardest boss in the game. No, the final boss is not harder. This is the guy you need to worry about. Killing him with the ring is a huge challenge because it's so short-ranged. This dude has 2 powerful attacks. First is the fire wave that shoots out of his crotch. Nasty. If you have gold armor, you can block the crotch fire with your ring, and that's pretty useful. Astaroth's second move is the laser. This homes in on you so it's a pain to dodge. Just make sure you stay close enough to see Astaroth shooting it and then you can react. About halfway through the battle, Astaroth turns into his harder form, Nebaroth. His fire can reach farther, and his laser is now improved. It just fires in a huge straight line. I'd advise ducking under this. So how do you beat this evil boss? Well, here's a good tactic. Jump forwards and attack quickly, then jump backwards with your second jump. This way you can attack but still put some space between you and the boss. It goes back to my double jumping strategy. Use your second jump as an escape route. So, with a lot of trial and error, you should be able to beat this stupid crowned cretin and march on to victory. Good luck! If you have any advice or strategies for beating this game that I didn't cover, then please leave a comment because I'd love to see your ideas. Well, thanks for watching, this has been SNESman, and I'll talk to you again sometime soon.